The new way to reduce metal-to-metal abrasion. It's called Petron Plus, a proven petroleum metal treatment that is not an oil additive, nor does it contain Teflon or graphites, moly, or other potentially harmful solids or chemicals. Petron Plus does not alter the chemistry of your existing lubricant. It works with all petroleum-based or synthetic industrial lubricants and uses them as a carrier to reach metal surfaces that need protection. What this means is Petron Plus treats the metal surfaces, not the lubricant. Petron Plus has one of the highest shear points and exceeds many of the protective properties of common industrial lubricants. It works so well, you have to see it to believe it, which is why we've arranged this laboratory demonstration. We force a Timken test brace and test bearing together on an extreme pressure machine. Notice the energy it takes to run the machine with no load and no resistance. Now we'll add a good motor oil and apply pressure. Resistance increases, and the RPMs drop. Now, look how little it takes to stop it. At 25 pounds of pressure, the motor can't start again. And look at the scarring and wear on the bearing from just this short run. Next, we'll add a top-selling oil additive. Note the readings now. And the bearing is worn just as badly as without the additive. Now, let's try the test again. Only this time, we'll add Petron Plus to the motor oil. We're at 25 pounds of pressure, where the machine stopped before. We can switch it off, then start it again easily under a full load with Petron. It takes no more amperage to start the machine under a full load than it does with no load at all. And there's only a drop from 5 to 7 RPMs. Now, let's really bear down and see what it takes to stop the motor with Petron Plus in action. We're at 6 times the pressure it took to stop the motor with a good motor oil and a top additive, and the motor's still running, with only a slight increase in resistance and only a drop of 25 to 30 RPMs. Now, let's compare wear. What a difference. That's because Petron Plus is a metal treatment, not an oil additive. Petron adheres to the metal and significantly decreases wear and energy requirements caused by friction between moving parts. Now, we'll take a look at the Petron bearing. Rotate it to an unused spot and test it again. We won't use any lubricant this time. Only the Petron Plus that has permeated the bearing from the first test. Look at the readings this time. We still can't stop the motor, even under maximum pressure. And the energy it takes to operate the machine remains incredibly low. Now let's check the wear and scarring on the bearing again. Maximum pressure was applied, and still the Petron protected bearing shows only minor wear.